Okay.
That's why he didn't want to eat anything when I was offering. Because he likes to eat poop. I wasn't offering poop.
Right, you are. Anyway,
I mean,
the recording has started now, and yes, the
It does look like you're eating poop.
Yes.
Delicious poop.
Anyway.
and we're off.
Yep, I told the maturity level is just going to drop from here. So, welcome to week 15 of Rise of the Runelords, in which our heroes survive the onslaught of ghoul apocalypse in the farmlands, decided to take an 8-hour nap so that they could regain all the resources that they burned up.
That's not unusual.
I'm sorry that no one else was going to use the farmstead. I mean, I'm terribly apologetic over using a bed that is literally not going to go to anyone else.
True. So, Lucy has her spells back. You do remove curse on the other survivor, I guess?
Yes. Remove disease.
So that's already one spell you cast for the rest of this day.
Okay.
I almost completely forget what the time slot was. I know you guys started at 6 in the morning. It took a 2-hour horse ride to get to the farmstead. So, after 8 o'clock, 8 hours from there, 8 hours from 8 o'clock in the morning is, so it's now 4 in the afternoon. So you're still on the same day you all started.
Do we all heal?
Yeah, since you all rested for 8 hours, you gain back all hit points and spells and whatnot.
Us.
And Heather just, or I should say Linka, just happens to come out of nowhere on horseback.
Hey guys!
You see a bunch of dead ghouls and your comrades just sitting around.
Oh wow, y'all can fight without me?
It wasn't easy. Remember last time you saw me? I had like 5 or 6 hero points? Yeah, not so much anymore.
Nah, that sucks.
Yeah, I know.
It's not too bad. We know how to roll high.
Sucks to suck.
Oh!
Hey, I roll high. It's just a hit and miss. Tell that to him.
Wow.
I don't have to roll.
True.
Fuck off. What are you guys talking about? Rolling?
I'm going to give a point to Joe for the burn. So, anyway.
I hope I make all crits tonight.
So, before everybody rests, Corbin asks, since he has no reason to rest, if anyone would like him to make them some potions.
Yeah, between the 8 hours, he can make a potion or two to pass around.
Cure disease? Or
If you
remove
would like to see
disease?
anything with the P0 or P1 are potions I can make. The P0s cost 12.5 gold. The P1s cost 25 gold. I can make up to 4 in the time y'all rest.
And pulling a potion out mid-battle is a minor, and drinking it is a standard? Or is it free to pull out minor to drink?
Minor? You mean move? Or...
When you're in the middle of initiative.
Oh, it's a standard action to pull it and drink it.
Okay.
I've got like 500 notes on here. I don't know what any of them are for.
You write down everything. I don't understand why.
Good. He wants to be the one to make sure he can make subtle references towards me when he's role-playing. And I'm the one sitting here with just the book going, oh yeah, that was,
Sure. Whatever you say, Will.
The DM doesn't keep his own notes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does this look organized to you?
Not in the slightest.
No.
Delic. Who the fuck is Delic? I don't know.
I do doodles, and I shaded the entire paper. I might have done that.
Not enough penises.
So, is anybody going to ask for potions, or should we kick the day right off?
Yeah, I don't need a potion.
Can you? Oh crap! Can you make a potion of remove disease? Is that one? Since
Remove disease is like a level 4 spell.
oh
Yeah.
well,
I think there's there's some sort of spell that allows you to ignore the effects of a disease but still have it. But it's
okay.
what's the fun in that? You know?
There's remove sickness that he has, but not remove disease.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright, so, as for the opinion of sharing the wealth that was brought up, since a couple people feel that the party is under-geared for their level.
We're not getting paid enough. We unionize.
And, well, pretty much every magical item that's come around has gone to Linko. Like, the bastard sword was obvious because she's the fighter. She needs it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cloak of resistance, I think, went to her just because as a fighter she has one of the weakest saving throws here in terms of reflex and will, at
Yeah,
least.
because I think the fighter, they only get fortitude, right?
Mostly. Fortitude's their highest.
Almost everyone else in the group gets bonuses to, at least 2. So.
Well, I didn't know I was supposed to be leveling up some stuff while we were leveling up.
Well, your saving throws don't get points put towards them. They just go up as you level.
Did you just say you didn't know you were supposed to be leveling up
Well,
while we were leveling up?
the saving throws I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's like we got that taken care of.
Yeah.
We leveled you up.
Yeah.
I mean, we could very well just leave Linka with those 4 items. They're all quite useful for her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is also the force ring, which in order to use the force ring, you have to have your offhand free of any weapon because it's pretty much like holding a shield.
Okay.
So, would you want to keep that or give it to someone else? Okay.
Well, yeah. Because I don't really use my weapon or get in melees, and I don't think anyone else does either.
That one might be a good one to go to the, one of these 2.
If either of them feel like
Well, she uses a quarterstaff, so
yeah, she uses
probably
a
the best
quarterstaff.
for the cleric, just to
what's the armor rating for the?
+2 for the ring.
It's
I get the same thing from my heavy shield right now.
No encumbrance.
Yeah, that'd probably be it's like 10, so yeah, that would save me a bit. But encumbrance really doesn't come into play for that.
Yeah. Everyone pretty much just has a bag of holding on them.
Well,
Because I'm like that.
another thing is, for the most part, we just kind of go, oh, look, treasure. We'll get it on our way out.
Okay. Well, then I say we leave it as it is, then.
Alright.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
So, your items are good. As for everybody else, like I mentioned in the post before, we'll probably do something where either I start having NPCs hand out awards, or there is going to Magnamar, which opens more shops, and probably between the actual plot points, I can be like, hey, who wants to do a role-play fetch quest that ends up awarding you some magical item? Like your head priest could be like, by the way, I left something in the yada yada, can you go get it? Oh, never mind, you can keep it now.
Just please tell me it's not gonna be like Skyrim, where it's like I'm in Falkreath, and they tell me to go to like fucking Windhelm for like a goddamn journal. You should not be traveling that far and lose your goddamn journal.
Yeah, that's insane. So, yeah, you all wake up after your power nap. You cure the other survivor. He's sent on his way with the town medics.
I can understand traveling that far and forgetting your journal. I can't understand traveling that far, losing your journal, and making it all the way back without remembering it.
Maybe it's like they got like halfway back and they're like, oh fuck, forgot that thing.
Oh, forget
I'm
it.
too far now.
I'll just send some idiot who will go chase it down.
I'll just send the first goddamn person I see back to get it for me.
Not walk into a bar. Who wants some gold? By the way, make a 4-day travel.
I traveled. I was going back home to Paducah and I forgot my wallet. and I stopped at E-Town. I went to pay for gas. I was like, shit. And I had to drive all the way back here, and I just took like a power nap, and I woke up and I left in the morning.
Wow. Linka arrives. So, yeah, you
How's
all
your wallet?
You all gather outside the barn. What do you do now?
Double tap.
If you want to. So Theodore goes around and double taps all the ghouls.
Yes. Brains everywhere.
We're in a town. I'm fine.
But alright. I guess maps just don't matter anymore.
They will as soon as you make it to the manor.
Yep.
And I'll look when we go to the minute.
Okay.
Okay, so anything else of importance, or do you all shut off? In which case, I'm going to start grouping you all together so I can do the copy paste.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever woken up after an 8-hour nap, but I mean, Stan first has to take a wicked piss.
It's not a nap. That's sleeping.
You have a hair I can spare so that I could split it for you?
I mean, I'm all about splitting hairs.
Just superpower nap. It's like the Superman of naps.
Go pee.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't whine.
Hey.
Splitting hairs.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. He's right there next to you.
Oh.
Along with someone named Gloria.
No, that's... Please tell me you did that on purpose.
Well, it says Gloria right there on the banner.
Have you...
Can you grab my dice? I'm dropping dice.
I am not a devout Catholic.
Neither am I!
So, moving on.
Alright. So,
I can't.
travel.
You all travel another hour towards the mansion.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh.
please. Now, I should warn you, this is going to be one of those quote-unquote dungeon runs that might take us a couple weeks. Just because this is, as you can see standing outside of it, there's at least 3 stories that you can see. The ground level, another level, and a third level.
We can't until Will scrolls out.
Shut up!
And there should be dynamic lighting going on here, so you all cannot see inside of the mansion either. You just see the big black blob that is the mansion.
Well,
Now,
did you zoom in?
I'm trying to get back on where our characters are. Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
There we go. Victory. I did it. That's
There
right.
were like 4 tokens there, I think.
I can't tell if those are supposed to be like Christmas ornaments or if they're supposed to be like the Mockingjay symbol.
well, those are supposed to be flocks of ravens. Every token is supposed to be like 50 of them because they're diminutive creatures.
Wait. A raven is like the size of a field mouse?
Yeah, I'm supposed to figure like something this big.
So they're like the size of a cat.
Have you seen a raven in real life before?
They're
Maybe.
relatively big.
Yeah, they're big.
Well, here they're
Nope, they're just all crammed into a cube. They're all just fluttering. We're shoved into this imaginary space. Please let us free.
Okay, they're considered tiny, but it's still a flock of them. They're considered a swarm creature. But anyway,
Like the flock of seagulls?
yes.
What? I thought a swarm was like 10 foot by 10 foot.
No.
Who's splitting hairs now?
It's for the game rules! 5 foot by 5 foot is different than 10 foot by 10 foot.
Oh,
Can I have a piece of that chocolate? Jesus. No.
Didn't need a man's help, but it would have made it easier.
Okay.
I would have still had to bend over just as much.
Okay, so I got that part figured out. Now
Wingspan.
we can finally start describing some things here. As you all make your way towards this mansion, you begin realizing that the land around it is decayed. More so considering that it is the winter months, as the trees are not only leafless, they just appear dead. Especially to Lucy, since she's the druid and would recognize such things. The trees are not alive whatsoever, they are pretty much dead. The ground is more barren, the grass is practically crumbling under your feet. The first thing you come across is what looks to be a servant's quarter. It's impossible to tell how many floors this outbuilding that stood here once had, for all that remains are the sooty, scorched stones of its foundations. To the east, a 4-foot-wide stone well sits partially collapsed in the corner, and perched atop of what's left of these walls are the flocks of ravens that, for whatever reason, just keeps staring at you all, unmoving. But if anybody moves towards them, they immediately just fly away, but will come back when you move away from the foundation, and just continuously sit there and staring.
I could talk to them.
I don't know that I'd waste my time. Corbin travels over to the well.
When you peer into the well, it just leads into darkness. So
Once we start combat, then it'll... Alright.
Okay.
when you move to the well, they all just fly away again and stay up in the air. But when you look into the well, you don't really see, like, you see a few feet down, then it's just pitch black.
Do I have light? No. I have flare though.
Well, the flare is mostly for quickly blinding somebody.
Detect magic.
There is no magic within the immediate area of you.
I throw a rock down the well.
You hear it banging against the walls and then it starts to echo for a bit, and make a perception check.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
That's not how. Well, that's the line, but that's not how he says it.
Yeah, it is.
Put the lotion in the fucking basket!
Perception.
Right now!
Since I'm standing there as well, I'm going to go 30 perception.
30?
Yep.
And she was rolling too. No?
14. Wait.
Oh,
16.
We're pissing.
Corbin,
well.
you managed to hear a very faint splash as the rock finally hits the bottom. And the time it took, it was probably about 50 or so feet.
Link is not there.
Got because she wasn't on the other map. Hang on.
Yeah, you know, you leave her out for one session and then you just forget about her completely.
I have her character token.
Theodorus starts chasing the birds.
They just keep flying away from her.
So she's making sport of this.
Where did she appear?
Can you eat raven?
That's probably bad luck.
I don't care about luck. I just wonder about food.
Oh, you can eat anything.
Well, I mean, for example, like if you eat raccoon meat, it's so loaded with parasites, it's probably going to kill you. But I mean, could you eat like raven or crow and still
well,
like?
you can cook raccoon and then kill the parasites.
There's some pretty hardy shit in there, like tapeworms.
I did not know this.
Now,
It's just like you can't eat squirrel brains.
Now, the house itself is another sight.
You can, you'll just die.
Fair
So
enough.
I'm saying, you can eat anything.
The house looks very uncared for, except for places you notice where somebody attempted to rebuild. Like there are newer boards in some areas. And the way the house is sitting is almost leaning over the edge of the cliff it's on, almost as if it's perched to jump.
So we've completely forgotten about all the well stuff we're doing and going straight for the house.
Well, I already told him that the way he heard the faint splash, and you figured it might have been 50 or so feet to the bottom. But other than that, you don't hear anything else coming out of it.
Logan shrugs and moves on.
Alright.
Now you got a bunch of windows all around this first floor, but you also got doors here
Theodore flies up and looks in the windows.
and here. The windows have their curtains drawn, and the glass itself is very dirt and grime covered.
All out of chairs, too.
Now I should remind you that somebody has a key.
That's one of the
Stanton
reasons,
has just remembered that somebody has a key.
So we walk
And
up to
there's
the
an
front
annoying
door.
voice in my ear.
I mean, if there was any more of an invitation to walk right into my trap, I can't really think of it quite like a key in a front door.
And
And,
a GM giving you the hint in
Yeah.
that voice.
So,
and several notes and
Will, do you have like a little notepad and a pencil I could use real quick before?
alright. Penis, clitoris, there we go. Blank pages, start there.
don't read before it.
Oh, it doesn't matter, it's just filled with a bunch of crap that's not going to make any sense.
I didn't draw any penises on the green
And
one.
then I just need like
We need to rectify this.
Yeah.
Erect. Hello. Oh, she's heard me say much worse.
Okay. There's something I need to keep track of.
Oh boy.
Oh, Will, you are so clever.
Ooh. Can I knock on the door?
Which door?
The main door that we have a key to?
Okay,
But,
you knock.
but chair.
Okay, you knock on it,
Mm-hmm.
and a couple of minutes go by, and it seems that nobody is home because nobody is answering nor calling out. You just hear it echo inside.
Okay, well, nobody home. Guess this isn't the right place. We can leave now?
I don't need the pencil anymore.
Unlock. Push.
Yeah. We're going inside.
Okay, so we're
All
unlocking
right.
the main door.
Ready.
So you've now unlocked the main door.
Hey,
and
so I take it we have prepared some spells that are useful against undead people? Yes? We have done this?
I think. Bart's skin, cat's grace, call lightning.
the sound of the house straining and creaking gives this long, high-ceiling room an additional sense of age and decay. The place smells damp, the unpleasant tinge of mold lacing the air as surely as it stains the wooden floor, walls, and furniture in patches. Moldering trophies hang on the wall to the northeast, a boar, a bear, a fire-pelt cougar, and a stag. Yet they pale in comparison to the monster on display in the center of the room. For here crouches a 12-foot-long creature with the body of a lion, a scorpion's tail fitted with dozens of razor barbs, huge bat-like wings, and a deformed human face.
Manticore.
Yeah. As you're all entering the entrance hall, I need you to make perception checks.
Detect magic.
You fucking
What are we doing?
Perception checks.
Perception.
Okay, so tell me the perception first, and then we'll run with detect magic.
27.
6 plus 12. Whatever that is.
And it's 18.
Okay, 18. What is good against undead?
Cure spells can harm them.
21.
My perception was 12, because...
Okay, so Stanton and Corbin, you all believe you hear the faint sound of sobbing coming from above your heads. It's almost echoey, like maybe it's there, maybe it's not.
Okay, so I have 1 detect undead and I have 2 hide undeads.
As for your detect magic, Lucy, you feel that there is some magical vibe within these walls, but you can't really place what the origin is and if it's of any danger. There's just a sense of magic all around you.
Okay. This place is magical.
Thanks.
I'm just here to fight.
You guys,
Alright, we get to Disney World!
So, 2...
you guys also see doors here, here,
We can't see them.
because of where he is, I guess. Okay. Here, here,
Fuck me, the gonads. There we go.
here,
We
and here.
Are you actually pinging them? Because we're looking at the entirety.
I'm still painting them on the. Okay.
Oh, so it's not my fault this time.
Okay, so here, right above you. Here. Then there's one over here. One right across the hall from it. One here, and another one right directly across from it as well.
Dupe.
And you also got stairs that go upwards right next to Corbin.
do we see anything else in this room?
Let's see. There is also a rather gruesome antique that appears to be a mummified monkey head hanging on the northern wall. Its tiny mouth gaping. A bell pull extends from the monkey's gaping mouth. A rattery throw rug partially obscures a foul stain of dark color on the ground.
Corbin walks up to it, looks at it quizzically, and reaches up and tugs.
Alright, when you tug...
You know that whole plan thing that we should have before we do anything?
No.
When you tug on the pull string, it makes the sound that a monkey would when it's shrieking, and it echoes throughout the house. And then, but everything relatively remains quiet and undisturbed.
How high is the monkey?
Well, it was right there at arm's reach.
Oh.
It's pretty much hanging off of this wall.
Would daylight help against undead?
No.
No.
It would only help against something that is blinded by daylight.
Okay.
Because daylight's just another light spell.
Corbin reaches up and tries to pry the monkey head out of the wall.
It comes off relatively easily. So now you've got a stuffed monkey head with a pull bell on it.
Curious. Stuffs it in his bag.
I'll go ahead and just say when you write down the item, it's worth 500 gold.
Real quick, can we retcon something?
Yeah.
One of my uses of hide undead for detect undead.
Okay.
Alright. Awesome.
Now, one other thing that you can see, since you should be able to see this whole stretch of hallway into the dining room area, is a mahogany table surrounded by chairs sitting in this room. Twin fireplaces loom to the west, while to the east, a stained glass window obscures what could have been a breathtaking view of the Lost Coast. Each window depicts a monster rising out of smoke, pouring from a seven-sided box. From north to south are depicted a gnarled tree with an enraged face, an immense hooked-beaked bird with sky blue and gold plumage, a winged centaur-like creature with a lion's lower body and a snarling woman's upper torso, and a deep blue squid-like creature with evil red eyes.
Oh my god. We're walking through the bestiary.
Dum dum dum.
It would be rather impressive if all of these were alive and not dead and mounted.
Well, these are depicted on the stained glass window.
So they're not really dead. Or they're anything. They're decoration.
The seven-sided box that you see in the window also has runes on it.
Runes on the box? Sorry, no, wrong.
Oh, steady!
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Not that rune. Archaic runes.
So he's speaking with like an old French accent.
Rune, for the person here who's never been with our group, Rune is a character that shows up in every game.
Almost.
Almost like a trans-dimensional creature, since they all take place in different worlds. And he's supposed to be an incubus that speaks French, and
Or
yeah,
token sexy vampire.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
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 She makes him appear in every game, no matter how different the world is from the last.
Or at least I try.
Alright, so, since we don't know what's behind any of these doors and this place is creepy as shit, how about I use one of my uses of Detect Undead? This place is run by an undead guy that might give us some insight into where he is / where any sort of minions are.
I will go ahead and say that when you let out Detect Undead, you practically get pinged all over. Like, even as though there should be undead right next to you, but there's not.
So like a bunch of false signals.
Yes.
Unless the stuffed animals are actually undead. In which case, I think we should burn them.
Am I getting signals from just the air?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it would make any difference. I think this is just some sort of disturbance. Some sort of...
Can we burn them anyway?
I mean, when we've cleared out the place, you can do whatever you want with this place, but... I mean, I think...
Or we could just try and leave and burn it.
Or we could...
That is always an option.
Although we could clear it out, take this plot of land, sell it as real estate, make buku money.
I like your thinking.
I think we should just burn it.
Yes.
Make hot dogs. S'mores. Have a campfire.
Perhaps we should investigate first.
After we investigate,
yes,
of course.
because the voice of the sky spent so long planning this, and we really hate to just fuck everything up so quickly.
I am all about fucking stuff up.
If you think you can burn it down.
Is that a challenge?
I have light flaming spear.
Hey, how much gold do we have? and how much does oil cost?
And matches?
I don't think tinder twigs are that expensive.
So, where is everybody standing around right now, or are you all staying grouped together?
Lucy is staying grouped together.
Yeah.
Corbin's going to come
Oh.
look out the window.
Lucy investigates that stain on the rug. Is
Okay.
there anything interesting going on there?
Make another perception check.
Alright.
And Corbin, since you're looking at the window, make an Arcana check.
15. Seriously.
With a 15, it just looks like a splotch of black mold that somebody attempted to cover up with a nice-looking rug.
You know that black mold kills people, right?
that color. Anyway, what was your Arcana roll?
7.
Ooh, pretty stained glass window. I wonder why someone would put all these monstrous-looking creatures on such beauty.
DC. Or is it gonna be hidden so that...
It was a DC, where'd it go? 25.
What's your Arcana?
1.
Oh! Okay, so it's not even worth using a touch of law.
No.
Okay, got it.
Isn't Arcana trained for an alchemist? Wow. Okay. Oh well. Corbin's staring at the window. Lucy is checking out the stain. What is everybody else doing?
Well, I think that we should go through door number 1 first. See what's up that way.
Which door?
What does B2 and B3 mean? Is this on the rugs?
No, those are...
No, awesome that would be.
Those are references for, like, the DM's part of the map, so he knows where everything is. So, door number 1 was this one?
Yes. Yep. So, breaching positions.
Okay. Lenka, when you all go towards that door, you at first begin noticing the smell of smoldering fur.
Like, fur on fire?
Yes, and just as you're going past the statue, you hear it snarl at you and reach out to attack you with an unfamiliar face. And by the way, you're the only one that sees this. You see a statue come to life, engulfed in flames, and swipe at you. The rest of you just see her react accordingly.
We should burn all of them. We should...
So, Lenka, this is attacking your touch AC. Does a 7 hit your touch AC?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't hit you, and as soon as it swipes at you and you, like, freak away...
Jesus Christ!
It...
Gloria!
What?
You blink, and it's just a statue.
Oh, shit. Is this whole place just a giant illusion?
Okay.
Brace for an attack.
So yeah, you all just see her react, however. She was the only one that noticed that
Are you
spirit.
okay?
Nope, I'm probably gonna vomit.
What happened?
The statue, it just came to life and it was on fire and it just went roar! And I missed it.
I told you we should, dismantle them and get rid of them.
I am totally for buying oil and matches and setting this place on fire. Even if there's nothing here, we're burning this land.
Oh, is this gonna be like a fucking Twilight episode of the Twilight Zone?
I had time
where...
now.
Yes. Oh, God damn it! I can't even burn this shit to the ground.
There was time now.
Well, you could.
I mean, but then it would just be back. It's one of those weird illusion shit things.
No, it is an actual house.
Oh, then yeah, let's burn this fucker.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Now you don't even know what to believe.
Why are Mom
okay.
Can we go for
Corbin
the door
kicks
and
the
try
door.
to leave?
For traps.
Huh?
Can we go for the door and try
Yeah,
to leave?
I tell...
Oh, when you open... Well,
What
let me
happens-
go this in order first. Corbin's checking for traps. You find that the door is completely safe. In fact, it's also unlocked, and the hinges are almost rotted away. So it just...
It pops off.
So let me open that door that he just opened.
The handle
real quick.
breaks off in your hand.
George's like, okay.
So with that door open, you see another door here right in front of you, a door here a bit down the wall, and another door at the end of the hall. Now Lucy, when you open, the main doors do open. Those crows are still there on the old servants' building watching the main door. But other than that, nothing seems to be stopping you from going in.
Okay. I'm going to prop open the door And make sure it doesn't close on us.
And that the outside does not change other than daylight. Because why should it be like Beetlejuice crap and like Saturn is outside?
Hey, been to Saturn! Hey, I've been to Saturn! Sad words. Yeah, you're right.
So I propped open the doors with chairs and...
I need to watch Beetlejuice.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know they're actually making a sequel to that now with Michael Keaton?
Yes!
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's Tim Burton and Michael. I mean, we got to give him some benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So, Corbin steps into the hallway. Everything just... You still hear a slight sound of sobbing coming from upstairs.
I have a pretty surefire way to figure out if there's undead. Channel positive energy.
Oh my god.
That... Yes.
One you absolutely, positively need to find out if there's undead in the place.
Maybe save it.
Really? It worked so well the
And
last time.
I just...
It maybe worked a little too well last time.
So you got a choice of 3 doors. Where does Corbin go next?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
North.
So the one right in front of you.
Yep.
Alright, so we're filing in
yeah.
after...
Okay.
I hurry after so as not to be...
So we don't have...
It opens easily again. Now let me explain what you are seeing. This oak-paneled chamber must have once been breathtaking, but is a sad sight now. The floorboards are warped with moisture, and the paneling scratched and spotted with mold. A grand piano, its surface splotchy and keys warped, leans tiredly in the southern corner.
Theodora goes and lands on the piano and starts walking around. Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, because
Right on.
nothing quite says horror
Let's-
movie quite like just Discord.
So
On a
when
piano.
Theodora,
Let's really attract the undead.
So when Theodora lands and starts pressing the keys, Will, I need you to make a perception. DC 15.
Fail!
I love how it's like,
Okay. You don't hear anything, but you don't hear anything at first, but then you start hearing as if the piano is playing loudly and perfectly in key, and then you begin to dance as if you have a partner with you. A partner who looks like a woman, such as
darn it.
her.
Please tell me she turns into a corpse. Because that would just add more nightmare fuel to this shit.
Okay. So, let's see. Whirling Dance spins wildly through the room for 1d6 rounds, so you're going for roughly 5 rounds. So, first round, you need to make a will save. And everybody else, you just see him dancing as if he has a partner. He's doing
And I am
waltz.
laughing my ass off.
Despite the fact that you almost got attacked by like Phantom Johnny Flame.
Well, is your ghost Phantom Johnny Flame? No. You were perfectly fine.
Theodora starts intentionally trying to play some type of melody.
25.
Okay, so you saved your will save. Does anybody attempt to grab at him or let him keep going before I move to the second?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Is this a...
Just watching.
I'm confused.
Okay,
Ready.
round 4. You need to make another will save.
God damn it, people.
Are you being harmed? No, you're perfectly fine.
18.
Okay. Just to speed this along, is anybody going to attempt to do anything to him at some point?
Nope.
Lucy has no idea what to do.
Yeah.
Theodora might at some point try to fly over and dance with him, but she's got the piano.
Oh, wait, actually, making the will save ends the dance early. So, when you make your will save, yes, the woman begins to turn into a corpse. In fact, first she starts out in all her vibrant beauty, but now it starts to fade as her neck darkens into an angry blue and black bruise. Her eyes bulge in water, her mouth twists in pain, and her tongue protrudes as if she was being invisibly strangled. At the end of the dance, when you finally come to your senses, you see yourself holding on to someone who should be dead of strangulation. Then she lets out a very loud screech before vanishing, which all of you hear, and all of you have to make will saves.
All of them, or...
Yeah, all of them, including you.
I
shriek.
I thought I found a loophole.
I got 20.
You're saved.
11.
Uh-oh.
20.
18 plus 8.
All of you are saved except for Corbin. So, Corbin, an odd number is 1, an even number is 2, because it's only a D2. I got an odd number, so you took 1 point of wisdom damage.
I just flipped a coin.
I don't have a coin on me.
Lucy screams.
Once again, the house remains quiet and undisturbed despite this audible shriek and Lucy screaming frantically. Oh, by the way, there is another door here. And also the door, there's another pair of doors that lead outside here. But yeah, that happens.
Corbin tries to leave. He walks up to the doors outside, opens them, and slams them shut.
Like trapping us in?
And
Or...
says, "Ravens."
Yeah. When you go to leave, the ravens do fly off their perches and towards you. All 4 tokens of 50 of them. They just make a beeline straight to whoever tries to leave that door.
Why would they do that? That's not normal. Why are they doing that?
I know, maybe we should have taken the 3 seconds it's necessary to talk to them.
Except they kept flying away every time you went near them.
I'm over 5 feet from you. I can still talk to you.
Okay, Corbin goes to the other door and checks it.
The one in the room with you?
Yep.
I guess we can't leave then.
Well, looks like we're staying here
There's
forever.
so many, rays going across your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we're at a light show.
It is also untrapped and opens into a simple washroom with an ancient metal wash tub standing to the north and a ring of mildew crusting its inner surface. You hear strange scratching coming from inside the hot tub. The tub.
Is there water in the
No,
tub?
there's no water. You just hear something scratching at the inside of the tub.
Corbin steps in and looks in the tub.
Alright.
Quarterstaff at the ready.
When you look inside the tub, you see that monstrosity. A rat that has no eyes and is perfectly blind.
Perfectly blind?
Perfectly blind?
Does
There we go.
Lucy see this?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't
So
it
you
cute?
see the rat and
You
it's
are
continuously
weird.
trying to climb
Right.
out
So
of the tub.
we find a mole rat.
Was it naked?
Yes.
Lucy reaches down to take it and let it out.
Fall out.
It's so
You get the mole
cute.
rat stick.
Lucy,
them
what's
to
your
explode.
flatfoot AC?
13?
Corbin reaches to stop her, but he's too far away.
Yeah. So the rat bites you.
Ow!
It doesn't do any damage because its roll is a D3 minus 4, but you do have to make me a fortitude save DC of 11.
That's one non-lethal. Anytime damage is below 0, it does 1 point of non-lethal damage.
Awesome.
So you have 1 point of non-lethal damage.
7 plus 6.
Alright, so you're good. You didn't catch anything from it when it hit your hand.
Didn't get the super aids.
That was mean.
It's almost like if you go around picking up stray animals, eventually one of them's going to bite you.
So when you pull your hand back now, it's just
It's
sitting
a
there in the middle of the tub hissing
rat.
at you.
Which is so cute.
Gross.
You do notice that that's what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Corbin's cute. You don't see me trying to grab him.
How are you cute? You wear a mask all the time.
No, I said Corbin's cute.
He
wears a mask too.
Yeah, but it's not like a full face mask. It's like Miss Marvel mask.
So now we know why it's not working out with the wizard.
Yeah.
I'm just comfortable enough in my own sexuality to admit when another guy is good looking.
Now we know why you didn't like the Dancing with the Dead lady.
Because she was a corpse?
If that's your excuse. If that's your excuse.
It's perfectly natural to have attractions towards other...
Dead things.
Not what I was going for, but... Yes.
Corbin puts the rat out of its misery.
Okay, yeah. You easily kill the rat since it's blind and has shit AC and 8 hit points.
Get over it. Things die.
So, you got...
As Corbin's
So if we
stepping
cook
out,
it, it's going to
Pat's
kill all
losing
the
on shoulder.
parasites, right?
Since everyone's
If I
token
cooked you,
is
it would.
blocking it, there is
Are
a
you implying that I
door
have
right behind
Yeah.
Stanton, and the only other door is the one you came in.
So we go out that door.
Let me get rid of its... There. So it leads right back into the hallway.
So who's taking point? Who's...
Looks like Stanton.
Yay!
So,
Leaves one door.
so Stanton, do you open the door?
Yop.
Okay, here is what you see.
Corbin stays in the washroom to relieve himself. I'll be right back.
This dusty room features a long couch caked with white sheets of wispy fungus. Eddies of dust skitter along the warped floorboards as if caught up by a slight breeze, yet no wind is noticeable in the air. When you all file in, I need everybody to make a perception check.
That is 27.
I got 16.
23.
Probably wait for Joe to come back and see if he gets it.
He should have took his dice with him and we'd be like, what's your perception?
These are hunts, everybody. Those two little things you all ran across. They are like traps in that they can be triggered, but unlike traps, you end up going through the haunt no matter what. The only thing that you roll against is if the haunt has any side effects against you, or to end the haunt early, such as his dance.
Just that good at dancing.
Gotcha. Can I have some hot tea?
You were just immediate. Yeah. I can.
Thank you. Non-caffeinated if you have it.
So see what I can do.
Okay.
Because you might be bowed on that.
In which case, just hot water. I need the heat.
Alrighty.
Alright, Joe, you need to make a perception check as they enter this room.
Let's see, so that would be 23.
Okay, so Stanton will notice it first, and then Lucy and Corbin will notice it at the same time because you both rolled 23. Am I in the room where he's casting all these spells?
No!
You're outside in the tavern! Will, are there any girls at the bar?
No! Not like it matters to you.
Well,
No, you're in a drag bar!
no, there is girls, but they have penises.
You can't tell!
Well, that's the more... that's the less subtle way of saying what I just said.
And?
Will
was not Linka's strong suit.
Will, you notice invisible person were pacing violently back and forth in front of the fireplace. Hey guys, it looks like there's someone who's pacing violently back and forth in front of the fireplace.
Glitter! Bag of glitter!
Fabulous!
When you cast glitter, you don't see anything.
No, I don't cast it. I throw
She
a bag of
throws a
glitter.
Oh,
bag.
you
Glitter.
throw it.
I throw a bag of glitter.
You don't end up seeing any shape take form, but the dust continues being disturbed.
And now has glitter in it.
Yes.
Corbin steps up, sticks his quarterstaff in the space.
Alright. Corbin,
Oh, it's so cute!
Corbin, since you're the one going near it, you at first hear a woman's voice whispering, Lori. And let's see.
Wait, Glory? Like Gloria?
No, Lori!
Jesus Christ!
As in Rick's wife on Walking Dead.
Oh. That's not nearly as funny.
Now, you hear Lori,
Well, she's
and
dead.
you need to make a will save.
Dark humor.
That's... I landed on a corner. 12.
You now have the sudden urge to leave the house, as if you're afraid of something in here.
As if he didn't already have the sudden urge to leave the house.
Yeah, but now you're pretty much under a suggestion spell.
Yep.
You failed the save, so now you are running for the doors. Does anybody try to stop him?
Yeah, I hold his
The ravens?
collar.
The ravens?
Oh, when bad shit's happening to her, everyone's like, oh, better save Lucy. Oh, but when Stanton is in trouble, everyone's like, oh, well, fuck it.
Corbin's the one
It's
now.
Corbin,
Corbin's the one
not
now
Lucy.
going. I need to leave the house. I need to leave the house, and he's running for the doors.
Just doesn't
And Lincoln
change.
tries to stop me.
It just doesn't change the facts. You guys aren't loving your cleric.
Linka,
That's not a good practice to get in.
Linka,
Yes.
roll your combat maneuver bonus.
I thought
You're going to try to trip him
dancing.
and then grapple on him.
My what?
Was it the music
Your CMB.
Theodora
my
was
CM.
making?
No, it was horrifying.
I'm sorry.
16 plus 7, which is...
Makes it.
20. Alright, so you get tripped to the ground, and I guess somebody ends up grabbing hold of you. You get to make another will save since you're being interrupted.
What's going on?
14.
Alright, so
I'm stopping him.
Alright, so you suddenly come to your senses.
We are
and
not
realize that you're on
separating.
the ground. With Linka.
Kinky.
We're gonna be like dogs in heat. We're gonna be stuck together.
Please tell me more.
Well, there's the door that you all came in from, and then
Is
there's
that a
door
cat?
right here.
Yes.
It's adorable. Thank you. Thank you so much.
There's
You're
a
welcome.
door right here to the south of the room, and the only other door is the one you came in. So, Corbin's on the ground, you come to your senses, Linka is on top of you.
That's
Hot.
still funny. I'm sorry.
What do you all do?
I admire the scene for a little bit.
Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
You're not leaving.
We're not fighting, are we?
No.
Well, whatever it is, it looks like Linka's winning.
Corbin stands up. This is what happens if you look shaken.
Mommy, Daddy, why are you wrestling?
How cold does a shower have to be to affect a dragon?
Very good.
No.
Would it affect a dragon?
Role play, people! Tell me what you're doing!
I don't like water. No. I shouldn't have told you that. Fuck.
Whatever am I going to do with my stores of holy water?
Ah, shit.
The paladin can always bless more water. Didn't we pass a creek? So that door leads back into the dining room with the nice-looking stained glass window.
Well, son of a bitch, we're just going in circles.
And you got door here,
To the south.
door here,
Maybe I should actually
Door
back out. Something a bit less than 200%.
and still a door over here.
At least we're not getting lost. That's good, right?
So you got your choices of 4 more doors, and also the stairs that lead up over here.
4 more years. 4 more years.
On
It's
and off.
been 84 years.
On and off again, you keep hearing the sound of faint sobbing.
Let's check this room up here first.
I wonder who that is crying.
That ends up leading to a flight of stairs that go downward.
Well, what about the door that Corbin's at?
That is a flight of stairs that also goes upward.
Upward or downward?
The one you're in front of goes down. The one he's in front of goes up. And then you got another flight of stairs by the statue that also go up.
Red is down, yellow is up.
Okay.
That'll come up a lot.
Well, if the map I end up using is a scanned map from the book, but yeah.
Alright.
Whatever Google ends up giving me when I
Yeah.
put maps up. The fun part is trying to overlay the Roll20 grid over all this and making it work.
Yeah.
We know that the yellow exclamation mark that continues the quest is upstairs because that's where the woman keeps crying. And yes, I am using metagame logic, assuming.
And then you got 2 more doors on either side of you.
Yeah, shouldn't we clear out this floor before?
I concur.
Have we not? I feel like we've gone through a lot of doors.
There's
There's still 2 more
There's
doors.
the 2 doors to the
There's
south.
there's still a south wing to take care of.
Let's do that.
Alright.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. 2 doors. That one.
Yep.
Alright. You are now going into a library which features 2 chairs, one of which lies on its side before a stone fireplace. A scarf, its red and golds contrasting with the drape palette of the room, is draped over the side of the fallen chair. A book sits face down on the floor between the chairs. A stone bookend carved to look like a praying angel with butterfly wings lies on its side in the fireplace itself.
Theodora goes over and tugs on the scarf
When Theodora it's
because it's pretty.
well, Theodora now has a scarf in hand.
She wraps herself in it.
Alright.
You said there was something in the fireplace?
Yeah, what looks like a praying angel.
Is it just like a bust or a statue that fell over?
It's a bookend, so
Okay.
Praying angel or a crying angel?
praying.
Because if
Very
it's a
good
crying angel,
We're in trouble.
yeah.
Corbin will
Especially
take
of
the
the
crows.
blood tier variety.
Hmm?
The blood tier, instead of just like regular tiers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it was barbecue tiers, I'll just look
So
that up.
are you all standing in the room as your position on the map?
Let's expand that out just a wee.
Theodora's by a chair.
So
Yeah.
Theodora's over here on a chair.
Lucy will go over and look at the book that's laying face down if no one...
Is it in between the chairs?
Yes.
Alright. Corbin?
By the door.
This door
Yep.
or this door?
First one.
Alright. Linka?
Linka's FOMO.
By,
Without her cell phone.
By
Lucy
Theodora.
said she's looking at the book. The book is actually a book on Barasian history. Barasia being the continent that you're all in.
Oh, nice.
Anything else on the actual bookshelves, or
just random stories and textbooks and yada?
I close it and put it in my bag.
Alright.
Take it with us.
You're stealing?
Stanton,
I'm just kidding.
when you walk near Theodora,
care.
you need to make a perception check.
22.
You notice the scarf is moving on its own. And by the time you notice it, it flings itself over and wraps around your neck tightly.
Wait, why is it strangling me when it's already strangling her?
You need to make a DC 16 will save. So everybody, you see the scarf just wrap around his throat and begin strangling.
Theodora is very angry. My scarf!
20.
Alright, so you avoid being paralyzed with fear as while it's strangling you, you see the ghostly image of Aldurin holding both ends of the scarf as he's choking you.
Who's Aldrin?
Aldurin Foxglove.
Your boyfriend.
Oh.
At the same moment, the haunted character loses his sense of self and believes he has become Aisha.
A pretty woman.
But you made the will save, so you just know that you yourself are being choked out. You now need
I mean, I also saw a woman rot in front of me with bruises around her throat, so
you
yeah, I can
need
put
to-
two together.
You now need to make a fortitude check.
Because you're choking. And Theodora is trying to pry.
Holy dick!
What?
Nat 20.
Oh, shit!
Alright, you merely take 2, 3, 11.
Theodora is trying to pry the scarf off of him.
You took 16 points of non-lethal damage as his ghost disappears and the scarf falls to the floor.
My scarf!
So, group hive mind, everybody. Foxglove murders women. If you didn't already know that.
And Lucy.
But why was he trying to murder you?
Lucy just since Theodora has a scarf right now, it is worth 100 gold.
Okay. Theodora is really likes the scarf.
Alright.
Especially since it tried to choke you. Good scarf.
Pretty scarf.
Pretty scarf.
You know, I don't drink alcohol. I
Pets.
drink water.
Pets. Blair.
Now, after the scarf had fallen lifeless to the ground, it doesn't attempt to go at you again.
What's good
In
to know?
fact, it's not even twitching anymore like you noticed it was. It's just a normal scarf.
It's good to know that we're not fighting a living scarf, because that would just be a ridiculous fight.
16 to notice anything else in the room.
You notice that the praying angel actually has one of its wings broken off, and there is dry blood on it.
Want me to prepare blood biography? I can't, because that's taken up by a removed disease slot.
We
So-
could take it with us.
So
We move
you
on.
have another door over here.
I take the angel with us.
Alright, so you now have a broken angel section. You have another door to the west, and the one that Corbin is right in front of.
Well, we came from Corbin's direction, so don't necessarily want to go back that way.
So I'm going to go ahead and do this as the room you go in is the last room down here on this floor, which is...
Oh, it's the shitter, isn't it?
What?
No,
There's
it is a
back-
cozy-looking drawing room.
I wanted it to be the shitter.
It is a cozy-looking drawing room marred by unnatural dampness and the thick sheets of mold that cling to the curtains closed over the southern window. So you got closed curtains, and it just looks like an abandoned drawing room. And the other door on the north side just leads right back out to the grand hall.
Lucy carefully opens the curtains with her quarterstaff.
You see an image of Aisha, and then it instantly vanishes. Almost as if there was a reflection of her, and then it's gone.
Yep. Out to the main room.
Is there anything else in this room?
I'm done.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Okay, we'll step by the
Don't look into the Don't look into the windows. Nope.
So you got a way to go down and 2 ways to go up.
I say we go up.
I say we go up too.
Up.
The only voice of dissent. Which way do you want to go up?
Let's go to 2.
Okay. So allow me to move you guys to yeah, that's right. Objects. You'll want to scroll down into the right side of the screen to find where you all are.
We got it.
Okay, so you have a shut door at the top of this stairwell, but as you're walking up, your footsteps echo behind you, basically around later, almost as if someone is following up behind you. But when you look back, there's nothing there.
Corbin opens the door.
Speak of which, where is the door?
The door was right there, which is now open. So you may freely go into that hallway.
Kind of panning around to kind of see what the rest of the room looks like.
You find let's see. You see a staircase right here. That was probably the second staircase leading up to this floor. And then, let's see. You got doors here. You got doors here. Doors right across from it. And a couple doors at the end of the hall that you can see from where you're sitting. Every now and again, you still hear sobbing coming from above you.
Still above.
How come the bottom floor looks so much nicer than the second floor?
This map, I could not find scanned maps of this floor that fit the grid perfectly, so I ended up using these fan-made maps.
Why do the fan-made maps look so much better than the Pazio maps?
Because this is how the house is. This is how the house is definitely supposed to look.
Okay.
While the Pazio maps are just battle grids with interior.
Gotcha.
So, you got a bunch of doors to choose from, and the sound of sobbing coming from upstairs every now and then it just goes quiet. It's quiet.
Southwest door. Since we're right there.
Northwest.
This would be southeast. Never eat.
Oh yeah, there's a door there too. Okay, let's see them.
bedroom features a child-sized bed, a chair next to a toy box, and a looming stone fireplace big enough for a child to get lost in. Chapin, you need to make a perception check.
12 plus 12? 24?
You hear the sound of a child sobbing. And then you instantly become convinced that your parents are trying to kill each other and that whichever one of them survives will be coming for you next. You have a vision of your mother wielding a torch and your father lestering with tumors and wielding a long knife, both struggling to kill each other. The vision passes as fast as it occurs, to which point you now have to make a DC 14 will save.
Oh, not 20.
Alright, so you save yourself from any side effects now. It's not Lucy's parents that she was seeing. You thought yourself as someone else watching their parents. But all that happens right before you in this room, and then it's just suddenly gone.
Yeah.
Parents were fighting, and they were going to kill the kid. Oh my.
Okay. Anything else in this room?
Theodora checks the toy chest.
There's a bunch of old toys, old children's toys.
She brings one or two and continues to play with them.
They won't really be of any value, especially since they look a bit damaged. But other than that, no, there's nothing else in this room.
Theodora, put those down.
You just want to play with them yourself.
This place is a crypt. People died here.
Why have you get Debbie Downer?
Creatures die all the time.
Right?
And I suppose you want us to show your possessions the same amount of respect, right?
I'm not dead.
Do you know why you don't disturb the treasures of the dead? Because someone cared about these items, even if just a little, and now that they're dead, they have no say-so over how they're treated, or have no say-so over what's done with them. You are doing a massive disservice to them to pick it up and just treat it like any regular bauble.
Well, Theodora's just playing with them. It's not like she's destroying them.
They're dead. They don't care.
And if you were dead, what would you want me to do with your toys, huh? Piss on them? Set them on fire?
Theodora wouldn't care because she's dead.
Right.
Corbin steps in. Perhaps we shouldn't squabble and focus on the task ahead.
like your armor and stuff. You wouldn't care what we did with it because you're dead.
I would like to know that my possessions are being given to people who will treat them with
but
respect.
But you wouldn't know because you're dead.
Corbin moves on.
Lucy pulls Theodora.
Yeah, you got a door right beside you and another pair of double doors right across from you.
Opens the doors right here.
Alright.
Even if nobody else followed. He's used to being on his own.
Okay, we're going to...
Linka's also not giving off any light. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
No one should be getting off any light. It's the dynamic lighting being used.
Well, like, you know how when I move the tokens around, it changes what we can see. Linka doesn't have that effect. For example, right now she's the only one in the children's room, and I can't see anything. aside from what everyone else is giving off.
That's light. See, light has sight. Better?
Yeah, there we go.
Awesome. And the dynamic lighting I'm using here is the option that doesn't give off a fog of war style shadow.
Gotcha.
It's more like you see exactly everything that you should be seeing that isn't blocked off by a wall.
Gotcha.
So you should be able to see this entire hallway that you're in, but not past the walls and doors unless I take away the lines.
Right.
So, you're going into... The first room you go into is a gallery with a stone fireplace sitting in the northwestern portion of this chamber. Paintings hang on the walls to the north and south, each covered over with a thick sheet of dusty cobwebs that obscure the subjects from view. So you got a bunch of paintings all around covered in sheets and dust and whatnot.
Theodora pulls one of the sheets off.
Okay. Let's see. You got three of them to the north. Which one does she?
The middle one.
I pull one next
Oh well,
to it.
I'll just do it in order. Alright, so the first thing you see, and each painting also has a plaque on the bottom saying who's in the painting. So Theodora pulls one down that says Vorel and Cassandra Foxglove with daughter Lori. Vorel is a tall, middle-aged man with long, dark hair, clean-shaven face, and dark blue noble clothes, while Cassandra is a stern-faced brunette woman with wisps of gray in her hair and a flowery blue dress. All three of the paintings depict them in various stages of age and
Undressed?
positions.
Oh.
No. The five to the south, which Linka is pointing out, show Trevor and Kryla Foxglove, and their son Aldrin, and their two daughters, Cindella and Zeva. Trevor, like Vorel, is tall and thin, but with an even, narrower face and a thin mustache. His wife is a young woman with long red hair and an impish smile. Each painting bears a plaque that identifies who's in it. As you're all pulling down the sheets, everybody needs to make perception checks DC of 15.
What's it?
Perception.
Perception again?
17.
I failed!
14 plus 12.
I got a 7.
20.
Okay. The three of you begin noticing that the room is growing a bit cold. Lenka, on the other hand, just like, well, it feels the same.
She's like wearing like 3 coats. So she can't.
I'm just hot-blooded.
Okay.
You know, everything's hot
So
all the time.
So the temperature in the room begins dropping dramatically. Your breath frosts in the air and fingers of rime slither across the walls. The figures depicted in the portrait suddenly shift from paintings of living people to those of the dead. Cassandra and Lori slump into misshapen, tumor-ridden corpses. Trevor goes pale as a long cut opens in his throat and blood washes down his chest. Kryla blackens and chars, and her arms and legs and back twists as if broken in dozens of places. Aldrin's flesh darkens with rot, his hair falls out, and he deforms into a ghoul-like monster.
I swear we're in the Haunted Mansion.
Both of his sisters' portraits frost over, but otherwise remain unchanged. Vorel's entire portrait, frame and all, erupts into a sudden explosion of fungus and tumorous growth. It goes all along the entire room within seconds, covering it in black mold, and then suddenly reverts to normal.
Oh, Gaia.
Everybody needs to make DC 15 fortitude checks,
This is not natural.
including Theodora. 15.
Failed it.
12 plus 6 for Lucy.
What is 5 plus 8?
16
13.
plus
13.
5
Oh, well, then I
for
failed.
Theo.
Alright, so only Stanton and
Failed.
Corbin failed.
No, I failed.
Oh, you failed too? Those who failed their saves.
Why, did you pass, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those who failed their saves can see tiny splotches of mold and tender red bumps on their flesh. But other than that, you feel perfectly fine.
Which is funny, because I didn't even, like, perceive the coldness or anything in this room, but
It was
I
a-
could see, like, my skin changing colors.
It was a universal haunt and affected everybody.
I guess not the cold, but the
I saw the
vision.
room change, but I
Yeah.
didn't feel the cold.
So we're
So
infected.
you got tiny red bumps and swatches on your skin, the three of you.
So we're infected.
So do I see that they have tiny red?
Somebody can make heal checks if they want to figure out what it is.
18 plus
18 heal check.
12.
Alright, so Lucy notices it beforehand, and then Corbin pretty much figures it out as well. They have some type of phage. It's probably going to onset within 1 day. And it's going to, pretty much in metagame speak, its onset is 1 day, its frequency is once per day, and it's going to deal a D4 of charisma and constitution damages when it onsets. And you know that it takes 3 consecutive saves while it's onsetting to be cured of it. So she pretty much tells you that within game terms.
Remove disease. Remove disease.
You have that as a cantrip.
I have it as a prepared spell.
So remove disease.
I have one. No, I don't. Never mind. I already used it on that one dude. So yeah.
So who do you remove disease on? Do you have enough for all 3 of you, or
The onset is 1 day, right?
Yes.
I mean, I highly doubt we're going to be spending 24 hours here.
I sure hope not.
So, we have enough time to get through all this bullcrap. Then I use my remove disease, rest for 8 hours, and then get another one. Or another 2.
Corbin doesn't seem all that concerned about it.
So you remove disease on yourself.
No, I save it because,
Okay.
you know, if something more serious comes along, aka I'm a fucking gassed and I'm gonna make you my minions, then yeah, we might need it then.
The other room that you all see, because that was a set of doors that I completely forgot to block off, is a bedroom. The furniture, while dusty and unkept, does not exhibit any major signs of water or mold damage. The one exception is a dark stain on the desk near the northern window.
Perception. 15 plus 12.
Corbin, having his wisdom score
Nothing
damaged,
going-
walks
nothing
towards it.
Wait, do you still have a damaged wisdom score?
Yeah.
From the mutagen?
No. He took wisdom damage from one of the haunts.
Oh!
Pay
Alright,
attention.
so
Okay,
Lucy-
I gotcha.
Lucy, standing at the front of the room, perception check is just quiet.
Oh
as
no,
normal.
the splotch on the ground.
It pretty much looks the same as the one in the main hall, like bit of black mold. Corbin, you said you moved towards the desk? Make a perception check again. Just for flavor. Because I think this is.
10.
Alright.
Wait.
I push tab and see what highlights with.
15.
Can I loot it?
You notice the appearance of a dagger on the desk that was not there before. You need to make a will save. You're the only one. He's the only one that's seeing this too.
This is on the north side of the room?
Yeah.
6.
Since he walked towards it. Alright, failure indicates you move towards the desk and you attempt to coup de grace yourself with the three of you see him pick up a jagged length of wood. He's sitting at the desk and he's going to begin slicing his jugular with it.
Oh my god, stop that!
Would channel...
What are you doing?
Would a channel negative energy snap him out of it?
You know what? Stanton? I want you to make a knowledge religion check, since you've been dealing with these haunts now.
Can I use a touch of law?
Sure.
21.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I want you to say no once.
You know that an ongoing haunt, like he's probably stuck in, can actually be damaged by positive energy. In metagame speak, a haunt actually has hit points and a touch AC of 10. And no will save to it.
That being said, you can't attack it with normal weapons, Shapen. I see you looking at the DM in confusion.
But you could do it with...
A spell.
But the thing is, if I use positive energy, does it have a will save?
No, it doesn't.
So it just fails?
It's going to fail and it's going to take whatever amount of damage you take. And if it goes over to 10 hit points, he's instantly saved from it. If not, we're going to have to role play out what he does versus what the rest of you
Can
do.
I go over there and take the knife away?
The knife, because it's just...
Yeah, you
jagged.
see just a jagged thing of wood.
Well, okay, can I take the jagged thing of wood?
Alright, we're going... Okay, Will, your odds. Heather, you're even. We're going to see who ends up going at it first.
Can I smack him over the head with my quarterstaff?
Holy crap!
I'll let them act first.
Okay, so
Because I'm...
Will is odd, Heather is even. Let's see who ends up doing what first. I ran it on a 3, so Will, make your damage roll.
Oh. 3! A whopping 3.
So, yeah, you send out positive energy. The haunt doesn't stop because he's still going.
I'm gonna do it.
You also feel the house.
I'm gonna
kind
get
of
10
shimmer a
splitters.
bit. You feel the house kind of shimmer a bit, all of you, almost like it was settling.
Kind of shit.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't
Like that.
ever do that again. You're shaking the couch. Please stop.
Okay, so Joe, I'm sure you know that as a coup de grace, that means there is no attack roll. You just do it, right?
Mhm.
So you need to pretty much roll.
I don't see why we
Does
couldn't do
Linka
both.
still come out?
Why couldn't we do
Oh, yeah.
both?
Oh yeah, so Linka comes. So Linka, what exactly do you do to him?
I run over and charge him and try and take the piece of wood out of his hand.
All right, so when you're doing that, you instantly go from trying to kill yourself to attacking her. So
Okay.
make an attack roll against her.
Holy
Alright.
crap!
Oh.
But you're attacking with a
With
splintery
the-
length of wood.
And I have a
so
bastard
it's a-
sword.
25.
25 hit your flat foot.
But I mean, it's a splintery piece of wood, so won't you take a -4 for improvised
Yeah,
weaponry?
my flatfoot's only 15.
Oh, he's under the guise of a haunt, and he thinks it's a dagger, and he thinks he's someone else.
No matter how
wait.
much you think it's a dagger, it's still a piece of wood.
If
But it
anybody-
functions as a 1d4.
If anyone tries to prevent the attempt, the haunted character instead makes a single attack against the person with that dagger. If he hits, the supernatural guided strike automatically scores a critical hit and delivers 2d4 points of damage plus twice his strength modifier.
And
And he also causes 1d4 points of bleed damage.
you're gonna hate this, because he's a rogue, he also does sneak attack damage with it.
Okay, I smack him over the head with my quarterstaff.
Well, after the attack, the haunt is going to end, and it turns back into wood anyway.
Okay, so
I don't know that. I'm smacking him over
Alright,
the head
so-
with my quarterstaff.
Roll the 2d4.
so 4,
Of course.
6.
So 6 plus twice your strength modifier,
12.
plus another d4 of bleed.
4.
16.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you took 12 points of damage.
Okay.
You're going to take 4 points of bleed damage
17,
every
18.
round.
And whatever his sneak attack damage is.
So I do a total of 25 damage.
Well, 4 of that is only bleed, not into.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So,
So-
21.
21 points of damage in every round unless somebody casts a spell on you or heals you is going to be another 4. So
Yeah.
subtract 21 right now.
So I
And-
hit him over the head with my quarterstaff.
So
Hey,
you get hit over the head
You
with close
may want to use like cure light wounds
Well, yes.
because
So the haunt ends,
Okay, so
you're
attack
like,
me.
what did I... The haunt ends, you're like, what did I... Hit over the head.
18
hits.
plus 3,
So roll your damage.
1d6 damage. Where's my... There
Are
it
you
is.
doing non-lethal damage to him, or... regular?
Yes, non-lethal.
it's like the Three Stooges.
It's alright. I've got a ton of hit points.
4.
So
4 damage.
I'm only down to
Any
44.
bonus to it?
I don't know. I
Like
don't think
Your
so.
strength
I
modifier.
don't know.
So 4 points of non-lethal damage. So you're like, what did I crack?
Drop it!
So,
Drop it now!
21 points of
Drops
damage
it.
and you're bleeding.
Heal check.
If you make a heal check high enough, you stop her from bleeding. But you won't heal her hit points.
Where's my heal? 11 plus 12?
Alright, so you're no longer bleeding.
Okay.
But you still lost the 21 points.
Okay, I'm only down to 44.
I can cure moderate wounds.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
You have 65 hit points?
Yeah.
Level 5?
Theodore
At
has-
level, I don't know if you were told, but at every level up, we just do max hit point. The max hit
Oh.
point roll. I
Yeah.
guess we did.
Even then.
That's why I wasn't really worried.
Because that's...
Fighter's a D8.
I just do what I'm
That's
told.
And
That's
your
the same
const-
excuse the
and
Nazis
your
use.
constitution.
Yeah,
Shut up.
It's
yeah, because she'd have a high constitution modifier.
and she's also been taking the single hit point. Every
Yeah, I have a high constitution
Okay,
and high
yeah.
dexterity.
So yeah, her math works out, especially since Will helps her level machine. So you attempt. So after your attempt at suicide, you get cracked in the back of the head for non-lethal damage.
Because that's the best way to deal with a suicidal person. Is to just hit them over the head.
With a quarterstaff.
With a
Don't
fuck-
kill yourself,
With a fucking stick.
Knock him out!
idiot.
Knock him out!
By the way, does the splintery length of wood count as a club?
No.
It has to have a heavy end or something to be.
Well, it's a length of wood about the size of a dagger, with a pointed, jagged end.
Alright. Thought we could pawn
What? This length of wood.
Wow,
becomes
you
a
are
dagger.
greedy.
I apologize, but I was going to be really disappointed if he took out the haunt.
But I did.
You see, if
This
he
is
had,
just fun.
if none of you managed to stop him, he would have been able to attack himself with the 2d4 plus twice his strength mod, and he would have had to make a fortitude save of 10 plus the damage to keep from instantly killing himself off. Not down to 0 hit points and bleeding out, actual
Done,
death.
gone, reroll.
He would have to re-roll a character.
Why?
That would have been you.
So,
So you should have just been like,
Are you okay?
You
Are you...
Corbin
What
looks very
happened?
shaken. Why does my head hurt?
You were...
I don't know, my chest hurts.
You were gonna stab yourself, and then you stabbed her, and what happened?
And Heather passed on the will.
I don't understand what the hell is wrong with you people.
Oh, and a bit of good news, these haunts do have a challenge rating, so there are experience points for going through them.
Okay.
So,
I kind of want to see what the next haunt is.
Isn't it fun? I love this chapter.
This is kind of cool.
Hold on,
Yeah.
can you do you have access to
How
the
often do you get
Wi-Fi?
to turn on each other?
yeah.
Alright. I think the perfect
Right.
mood music would be Tubular Bells from The Exorcist.
Yes.
Isn't that like the opening music to it?
Yeah.
I mean, does this thing work? Because I could just play through. Well,
Let's see if this
I could give us some nice.
The X-Files.
music.
There we go.
Out of
It's 48 minutes, too.
Holy
Perfect.
crap.
Oh, no, wait, this is the full album, so you might want to find just the song.
Yeah, we might not be able to do the full album.
Here we go.
It's dark outside.
4 minutes and 20... That's from the actual
That
movie,
works.
too.
Okay.
I mean, I know this is ghosts and not Satan, but same premise.
As far as you know. So, you got a door, so you got another pair of double doors right across the hall. You have the door to the very north and another door to the north-northeast. And then the hallway continues to the west. I think Wolf is going to get a kick out of this chapter. I tried to tell him about haunts before. Just one of those
Alright.
very few instances where Pazio makes a mechanic that's mostly fluff instead of the way regular traps are.
Yeah.
Anyways, ready to breach.
Okay. Let's see, that's number 12. Large room
Stanton
features...
says ready to breach. Corbin thinks back to him saying he's cute and gives him a look.
Large room features
Get your mind out of the gutter.
two padded chairs facing a wide alcove lined with
Just
stained
turn
glass
around like-
windows. These windows depict a diverse array of animals and plants. From north to south, there is a large, pale, and ghostly scorpion, a gaunt man holding out his arms as a dozen bats hang from him, a moth with a strange skull-like pattern on his wings, a tangle of dull green plants with bell-shaped flowers, and a young maiden sitting astride a well in a forest, while a slenderly spider the size of a dog descends along a string of fur. Corbin can make an Arcana check if he wants.
12.
12 is not enough. It's just more, ooh, look at the pretty yet morbid-looking artwork.
Corbin feels like this should make some kind of sense, but just nothing comes to mind.
Knowledge nature?
Not really doable. It just calls for Arcana.
Pity.
Yep. Other than that, there is no form of disturbance in this room at all. Nothing, no haunt surprises anybody.
Oh.
Not even like, oh, we turn around and use a jump scare on us.
A floating
I'm-
bed sheet.
Golden Freddy appears at you. Ah! Well, I don't think anybody here has even watched Five Nights at
I
Freddy's.
have.
Okay, so she would at least know.
What is it?
That scared the shit out of me.
Look up on when you're on YouTube. Look up Markiplier. His playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy 1 and 2.
Yes.
Extremely simple game since all you do is move your head left to right and close doors. But if you watch it while in the right mood and frame of mind, it can scare the crap out of you.
With
at
your
times.
lights off, and it's quiet.
Penumbra.
Imagine being at Chuck E. Cheese during its closing hours, between the hours of midnight and 6, and the animatronics come off the stage and try to kill you by stuffing you
I think
into
they have it on Steam.
another animatronic suit.
They probably
Excellent.
Yeah. Which would kill you because of all the metal bars and whatnot within the suit. Yeah.
That is so weird.
The first time I watched it, there were a couple times where I was just like, fuck!
I definitely got used to the jump scares, but
Well,
it's still creepy.
You play through 5 days of it, so you do end up getting used to it, and it becomes more of, okay, gotta close this door. Now watch over here, close this door. But the first couple days, it's like, fuck, no, ah! Alright, so you got door in front of Linka, door here across from Stanton, a door over here, and another set of stairs that continue upward. Which, by the way, the sobbing
Hey,
sound...
Mr. Wingspan.
The sobbing sounds a
There we go.
little louder.
Chocolate.
I'm good.
Huh?
Chocolate?
Couldn't you understand that?
I'm the one
Does this have the orange peel in it?
I don't think so.
I'm the one doing most of the talking, so I need my mouth free.
I think it's just almond and cherry.
Is the
Oh,
crying
that's what it
coming
is. I knew
from
I
the
tasted, like,
stairs
some kind of
way?
fruit.
It's
To-
coming from almost directly above you. It's just faint sobbing.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Wanna?
Yeah, let's check that one.
All right.
Okay.
Why do they make these god awful like catty corner doors? Because I can't put a token right there on the door without actually entering the room, even though he'd be like right outside.
And I know it's 10 o'clock. I'm just trying to find a good stopping point, and I think in the middle of this upper floor would not be a good stopping point.
Yeah.
So, that corner room is... This entire bedroom is caked with a thick, spongy layer of dark green, blue, and black mold.
Or maybe we don't move it.
Was this house like dipped into the ocean and then brought back out and
Left to rot.
left to rot?
Well, hang on, don't go moving out yet.
Oh, what the hell are you doing?
Okay. First of all, Corbin, your arms feel very itchy. Your face feels very itchy. Although the rest of you don't seem to feel anything at all. You just see him starting to... And you also need to make a DC 15 perception check.
I wouldn't do that. You might make it worse.
Maybe it's a perception check.
You hear a
Poltergeist, when he's looking in the mirror, he's
You
picking up
hear
his
a
face.
child's
I haven't
voice,
seen
quivering with fear, ask, "What's on your face,
The
Mommy?"
clown.
And now you need to make a 14 will save.
Have you ever seen Poltergeist?
Fail.
Yeah.
The fucking clown.
Okay,
I don't remember that.
the PC feels as if his face is suddenly erupted into a
So, hey.
tangled mess of tumors and boils, lasting just long enough for him
This is a fun one.
to attempt to claw the offending sickness from his skull. So, you claw desperately at the flesh of your own face.
Lucy
Dealing-
grabs your hands.
Haunted character must make a new save each round he remains within the room to avoid damage to his face again and again. Haunt ends once he makes 2 consecutive saving throws, is dragged from the room, or falls unconscious from physical or charisma. Alright, so you instantly start clawing at your face. You are going to take 4 points of damage and 3 points of charisma damage. So you all see him instantly start...
Lucy goes over and tries to hold his hands to stop him clawing.
Alright, so make a grapple check. Roll your CMB.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Now should I channel positive energy?
She just made it.
18.
Alright, so
Hey,
She
how
had-
did that happen?
so she has a hold of your hands. You get to make another will save,
Help!
since she's disrupted you.
Oh, shit.
1.
Alright, so you continue being in the haunt, and she's just... keeping you...
It tries to break the grapple.
Yeah, so no damage, you just have to break the grapple.
God, I'm gonna break it. Okay.
So no damage this round, but you broke free.
Yep.
Anybody else? before we move on to the next one.
Help!
I'll help her, but I mean, I can't.
So you're going to grapple him?
Yeah.
Alright, roll your CMB.
14 plus 7.
Makes it.
Alright, so she has a hold of you now.
Channel positive energy.
Alright, roll them bones.
Theodore gets out rope.
Okay.
Six.
6. It's still going, so try to break. So make a will save first, and then try to break out of her grapple.
Holy shit!
Alright, so
That's
one,
funny.
that's one save.
Yep.
You have to make a second one your next turn.
And
So
trying
now
to
break out of the grapple.
I'm gonna fail.
Alright, so you still have a hold of him.
Theodore ties him. Ties his hands.
Alright, so his wrists are now tied.
Okay.
Do you let him go or keep a hold of
I
him?
keep a hold of him.
Alright.
So do I need to roll again, or?
Would she? Or is it?
Now that I'm tied up now.
No, so you're good.
Okay.
Channel positive energy again.
Alright. Let's hasten down.
3.
So 6 and 3 is half its hit points, so it's still going. So make your other will save.
14.
That makes it. So you zap out of it and you just find yourself with your hands tied and your face hurts a bit.
Looks a little ugly now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not pretty anymore.
So you snapped out of it and your wrists are tied. What do you do?
He just puts his head down on his hands.
Do you all let him go or not
Are
sure
you
yet?
okay?
I believe so. Can someone untie me?
I untie him, but with caution.
It's fine.
Yeah. You no longer hear the voice.
And Corbin gets out of the room.
Yeah. Get out. Say, this is a nice place, baby. Get out. Too bad we can't stay. You heard the voice. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, white people are like, get out. I don't know, maybe we should try it. Get out. Old Eddie Murphy joke when he was describing Amityville horror. White people always stay in the house no matter what, even when the faces are peeling in the mirror. Black people, we hear the voice, we get the fuck out. Alright, so you got another door here and the staircase that leads up.
Lucy readies her quarterstaff.
Oh shit, and there was also the door right there where you all were.
Yeah.
Why are we
moving
so you
over the place?
So that one's 14. It's an iron tub sitting in the middle of this room. The floorboards around it sagging with the tub's weight. Corbin, you're a rogue, right?
Yep.
You get some type of automatic check on you.
Yep.
You might want to make that.
Okay.
For what?
You'll see if he makes it.
28.
You're like, you all do not want to step on that floor.
So we do not move in.
Yeah. Corbin reaches in and hits it real hard with his quarterstaff.
Yeah, the floor collapses, sending the tub down into the first floor below.
You know, it would have been a lot more epic if we killed the rat that way.
So,
I would have stomped on the rat, but, Corbin wanted to kill it his way.
The way that didn't involve getting bit.
that's it for that room since the floor is completely
I have
gone
shoes on. I'm not barefooted.
now. And you're all able to see into the next room. Next room is 15.
Was there water in the tub?
No.
Okay.
This once fine chamber has been destroyed. The bed is smashed, mattress torn apart, walls gouged as if by knives, chairs hacked apart, and paintings on the wall torn to pieces. With one exception, a portrait hanging on the northwest wall seems to be untouched, although it subject facing the wall.
Corbin thinks it'd be a good idea to go over and turn it around. Damn you, symbolisms.
I was like, are you massaging away a headache of, damn it, this is me in character and I have to do this? Or...
He still hasn't learned his lesson.
Theodora prepares the rope again.
I'm going to have to make a decision on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Awesome. So when you turn the painting over, you see a portrait of Aisha Foxglove.
Is she foxy?
Like a glove.
Oh, is it that one thing?
So, yeah. So, so Lucy, you remember her as the image you saw in the window.
Yeah.
Will, you remember almost believing that you were her while you were being strangled.
Mm-hmm.
And dancing with her?
Oh, and she is the woman you were dancing with and turned into a corpse in your hand.
Talk about masturbation.
We weren't.
Being the woman that you're dancing with. If I was her in the other room, and I was dancing with her in the other room.
Will you become slightly dizzy and begin to stagger a bit, like as if the room is
Now
spinning.
talking about...
Okay, Theodora ties him up.
So Theodora, seeing you go, whoa, decides to just flat out tie you up.
Die!
You
I'm
do,
not saying it's a good job, but...
you do know I can channel energy and not leave you out of the radius.
You'd have to make a CMB to pin him and then tie him up.
Oh. Yeah, you might want to do that first.
Okay.
So Theodora needs to roll.
Or, well, first is
CMB.
grapple, then is pin, and then you can tie him.
Or maybe this is all just fluff and there are other characters who are going through stuff.
Always could be. Okay. Oh, nat 20 for CMB.
Alright, channel negative energy, excluding Theodora.
Theodora needs to make a will save. And Lucy is seeing the cleric causing harm to her animal companion.
What are you doing? Oh, shit. 6.
Can I borrow that die?
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, 16.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I wish I could do something.
You know, this might actually work to our benefit.
What?
Lucy's getting up in his face, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
No, she's...
Yes.
Yes.
What
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
The
Grab
dragon.
Theodora.
The dragon was tying me up. Did you miss that part? Or
We
all
have
just-
been
You were
haunted.
swaying.
Will, while she's yelling at you, you need to make a will save of 16.
Did you see what just happened to him twice?
Sorry.
Do you want that to happen to you?
We're trying to
Do you-
protect you.
Do you not want us to stop you from killing yourself?
Oh, I get it. You didn't want to help me in the room, look down below. But here, you're on my side.
I didn't know there was anything happening in the room below. Theodora was playing the music thing. I don't know.
That's a 20 on Will.
You weren't being hurt down there. That was funny.
Darn, I was hoping you'd miss it because this would have played out awesomely. You see, if you didn't make that will, you would have been as if you were under the spell Dominate Person and would have tried using all of your capabilities to kill the nearest female character, which would have been Lucy. And it would have continued for 1d4 rounds or until she was slain. Yeah, but you made it, so it's like... What happened? So the dizziness and staggering's gone. You feel as if some dark force left your mind.
I can't believe you froze your voice to her.
I can't believe her dragon saw me swaying slightly and decided to overreact.
So, point for...
So downstairs you wanted us to react more, and up here you don't want us to react. I don't understand. What do you want from us?
After he just stabbed me with a wooden stake and just tried to claw his
One for Theodora's actions, one for Lucy's actions.
Oh my god. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill.
I don't know what's happening here anyway. I mean,
You need to start keeping a tighter leash on your dog.
Oh my god.
I am not a dog. I am a dragon.
Dragons are noble beasts. You have been anything but.
You're not being noble. You almost killed him.
Because she was threatening me.
This playthrough of this chapter is so much better with more than 2 PCs.
Oh my god. You could have started clawing your face or something.
We didn't know what was going to happen.
And the first thing you thought was, oh, let's just tie him up.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
since you're all getting in each other's fate,
It's not like I can stop you physically.
everybody go ahead and make will save, since there's so much tension being built up amongst the party. I'm going to go ahead and say that the
Oh,
DC
great.
is 15.
Great.
No.
Does
I
Theodora
got
have to
11.
make it?
Made it.
I got an 11.
Lucy made it.
Do you want my roll since I stepped out of the room?
No, you're good then.
Okay.
Oh, am
it's-
I the only one that failed?
9 for Theodora.
No,
Me and
you-
Thor.
You, Theodore, failed. What was yours again?
20.
Alright, so the rest of you feel fine, but Heather and Theodora both feel like pushing the argument more. Like they're just getting more and more angry at everybody.
You have done nothing but pick at me.
And you have done nothing but steal and bitch and moan when anyone tries to rein you in and show you a better way. You have been reluctant to do anything else anyone else asks of you.
Corbin, go ahead and make a Knowledge Arcana check if you want, since you're pretty much hearing this.
Yeah, because it's boring.
I'm sorry, but Theodora has done nothing but help us.
You get a slight sensation that something supernatural is happening to them, that they're continuing yelling at each other is being coerced.
But currently he's dumb, and so it doesn't.
Okay.
I could just run off and go drink all the time and go destroy villages and be the god of goblins all the time.
No, but if you stick around Lucy, she'll stick her neck out for you. Right? Is that it?
Exactly. Why do you think I stay around?
So you can leech off of Lucy's protection, Lucy's generosity.
Lucy is her owner. That's
Her
what owners
protection?
do.
Have you seen how much I've been protecting her?
Have you seen how much she's been protecting you from the law?
It's the same thing.
I could just fly away.
She
What
is-
do I need with the law?
She has been vouching for you so that you can drink, so that you can steal.
Heather and Theodora make will saves again.
This is fun. Damn it! I got a 10.
You guys are pretty much seeing red when it comes to Stanton. And Stanton, you just begin to notice that they're getting a bit more pushy with you.
It is never your fault, is it? You never think that maybe you're just being really angry.
And all you do is stupid channel negative energy. I'm sick of it.
That time.
Something in this house is influencing their minds.
Corbin steps in and says, "Stop! Stop!
Make me!
Get out of this room now.
No!
Make me.
Does
We
Lucy...
have to get out of here."
What is,
Lucy pulls Theodora out of the room.
Lucy is probably going to have to make a grapple check against her own companion.
Oh, no one's gonna grapple me.
Or grapple check or handle animal. Because she would get bonuses for handle animal. I think she would
No,
get-
not really.
Okay, so...
It's-
Your animal would be whatever you have plus 4.
Oh, +4? Well,
So whichever whichever you feel is highest, the roll.
6. Yeah, that would be 14.
Versus her combat
Versus-
maneuver defense.
14.
So Lucy grabs a hold
Oh,
of her
shit.
and is dragging her out of the room.
I can see this being interesting with me.
So Once Theodora's out of the room, she begins to calm. Now there's still Heather.
Who has weapons?
Corbin points to Stanton and says, "Ow."
Boop.
And then Corbin steps out.
So Heather, you're in the room by yourself, and you just feel even more enraged.
I hate all of you!
You follow after them? Or do you just stay there pitching a fit?
I'm gonna say that and pitch a fit.
I do have entangle.
Wouldn't work.
Yeah, you're on the second floor.
Oh, right. Okay.
This actually isn't anything written into the book per se, but it does have to do with what's going on in the house. That's why I'm having you all do it.
Let me check something real quick.
So, as for figuring out how to deal with her, you're on your own.
Alright. I have a certain type of magic.
Corbin is going to step in, hold on, and bull rush her out of the room.
Oh, I was gonna taunt her out.
No!
I have my hand on my bastard sword.
I have my hand on my bastard sword.
For the sake of our PG rating, I'm not going to explain what Will is doing.
Does it need an explanation?
It's my phallus. I'm
Yeah.
grabbing hold of my phallus.
So, does that draw her out?
No.
Okay, so bull rush!
Bull strike.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Jesus Christ.
Oh dear.
It worked before when we wanted someone to come and attack us. So.
Am I a goblin? No.
No, but you are very angry. And you would love to chop my dick off.
Does a 21 hit your CMD?
Yes.
Corbin pushes her out of the room.
Once you are out of the room, back into
I really wish it didn't, but...
It provokes an attack of opportunity.
if you want.
So, but her weapon's not drawn, so it would just be.
True.
She does have a quick draw feat.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Do it.
Oh shit.
Do it.
See, my bastard sword...
It would just be your bastard sword, so
Yeah.
the full attack bonus.
See... Why can I count? It'd be 23
Hits.
attack modifier. And then damage...
Is a D10 plus your
Yeah.
strength.
be 10.
Okay.
But as soon as you're pushed out of the room, your mind suddenly clears up and you don't feel as angry anymore.
Jesus Christ, Gloria!
So, I'm guessing everybody here has seen Ghostbusters 2, right?
Yes.
You guys were pretty much like when they came out of the sewer covered in the slime and just kept pushing and shoving and yelling at each other, getting to the point where they were almost waiting to choke each other
Yeah.
out. Then he came in, got everybody out of the room, and now it's like, oh god, I was going to try to kill you! Like when they stripped off all the stuff they were wearing that was covered in. That's pretty much what Heather and Theodora is feeling right now.
I'm so sorry! You're still a jerk.
Yes.
Granted.
But
So-
no fighting over it. We can talk and settle our differences later like adults.
We'll deal with it.
So, call it at you guys looking towards the ominous stairs that head up to the third floor for the as the to be continued screen.
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was good.
That was pretty epic role playing there. I think
Like that.
I think Wolf and the people, and the 6 or 7 people that watch these videos are going to get a kick out of that.
Oh, there are 6 or 7 now.
That's what the views have averaged out to.
We're moving up in the world.
And then, the only other thing is, there's no telling if they watch through the whole 2+ hours, or if they just click on... Because, the view count goes up just by clicking on it and loading the page.
Yeah.
But a couple people on the Pathfinder group have mentioned either listening to it or wanting to listen to it in the future.
Cool.
And so, yeah, we're going to wrap up there as the group calms down and looks towards the stairs while still hearing the sobbing coming from above. And no sign of Foxglove yet. Dum, dum, dum. Times like this, I wish I had the to be continued music from Next Generation.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh.
I wonder if that would pop up on. I wonder if that would pop up on YouTube.
I'm sure.
With some amount of searching.
Here we go.
Anyway.
Let's see what this says. You just gotta get through friggin' that one. You're looking towards the stairs. And suddenly Commander Riker is there. Forgot how persistent this was.
Theodora, are you playing on the piano again?
Yes! That was persistent. Okay, write down your hero points and pass them in.
Wow, I'm getting a bunch. 8.
And then we will do the experience points for the haunts that you all did go through. Because even if you failed the haunts, such as Corbin did, I'm still going to award the XP anyway. Because you didn't die from it.
We survived.
Not yet.
Well, so far.
What XP are we at? Because I'm...
Oh yeah, everybody...
21,190.
21,190. Alrighty then. So, any other comments or whatnot towards the current game or its flow before we close off the recording?
I think I'm going to have to play more with Hans, because this has been really fun.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
You can find it on the SRD site under the Game Mastering stuff. Or in the Game Master book, which I haven't. But
Yeah, this was really fun.
Coleman, have you ever played the video game Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines?
No, I have not, but Little Karibo, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged creator, has a playthrough of it where he plays through the whole game while voicing Merrick.
Well,
Oh, sweet!
Yeah.
I would say though that one of the first missions you do is you actually go through a haunted hotel room. There's no enemies, but there's lots of little things here and there that pop up that I think would be great inspiration for a horror game. So
there's also the Carrion Crown Adventure Path, which is supposed to be horror, also because it deals with a clan of vampires. But from what I've read, it's filled with a lot of plot holes, apparently. But I do have 2 of the books. That would be one of the next ones I would ever run if we get through all of this. I would just need to get the other 2 books. But yeah, if anything, these haunts remind me of, though I forget which vault it is, but it's in Fallout 3. It's a vault that's completely deserted, but as you go through it,
Yes!
it suddenly appears like it's brand new, or you'll see people walking down. That vault scared the hell out of me. When
you'll
I was
have
playing.
the blue filter on, or you'll get on the computer and you're talking with your own brain.
It's like, why don't you want to stay? Fine, then go. I think when I reached that vault, it was probably midnight. It was well into my playthrough. It was like the second vault I walked through, because vaults are full of loot. So I was like, let's go in here. midnight, late at night, the house is quiet, and I'm suddenly seeing all this haunting crap happening. It's like, this is actually freaking me out.
Is it the one with the simulators? Like, you go into, like a...
No,
No,
there was.
it's not that one.
Okay.
I remember somewhere in Fallout there was where you're reading about it. It's talking about like the different vaults and how they're like experiments into building a society. And with that one in particular, they had released a chemical, and it was affecting everyone's brains to make them more passive. But it also made a lot of them incredibly fucking insane.
And they just pretty much ended up killing each other.
Yeah, and as you're going,
that's the simulator one.
No.
Isn't it?
No, the simulator one is like in the main storyline, and you go there to save your dad, and you like get transported to Tranquility Lane.
Yeah.
No, this one was just a whole empty vault, but it just kept having all that weird crap happen while you're in there.
That's creepy.
Honestly, I thought
look that one up.
I thought my game was glitching up the first time I went through because like enemies are popping up. And, like the first time I was thinking, oh great, it's a fucking clipping issue. Where like the enemies somehow loaded outside the map and they're popping in every now and then. It's like nope, that's just the way it is.
Wow.
And,
It was freaky and it was awesome. But yeah, so thanks everybody for listening. Who does? We will continue probably next week with the attic floor and however else far they get within our 2 hours of playtime. Everybody say goodnight as I hit the stop button.
Go to hell.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.